Okay, keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
I want to show you my first ever painting.
All right.
Okay. Open your eyes.
Oh, that's a lot of colors and shapes.
So be honest. What do you think?
Well, I like how if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Here, why don't I hold your paintbrush while you call them?
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio in high fidelity.
Goldilocks Productions presents the Butterfly Medium Show with Ivana. Ivana, the Butterfly Medium, is a world-renowned psychic medium. She is a third or fourth generation psychic medium since her family immigrated from Italy. Ivana has a magical gift that will turn a skeptic into a believer. The Butterfly Medium has been giving healing messages from loved ones on the other side for over 2 decades. Ivana started feeling ghosts and spirit around her since her mom's passing, only 3 days after Ivana's 5th birthday. Her mom has communicated with her through the Monarch ButterFlies since the young age of 7 years. Call in now to reserve your spot on the switchboard if you would like to speak with Ivana. The call-in number is 713-955-0594. Again, that's 713-955-0594. Press 1 if you would like to get on air with Ivana to ask her or her special guest a question. Enjoy this magical and healing show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to my show. This is your host, Ivana Figueredo, the Butterfly Medium, world-renowned psychic medium, and I'm always here to give you messages from the other side. I like to say that these shows are all about healing, and this is what we're here for. So let's heal together today by sending you beautiful messages from your loved ones on the other side. I would like to say thank you to Jim, who just made me coffee. Thank you, Jim. Thank you so much to Tiffany Whitesage, who is our beautiful producer from the Goldilocks production. And thank you to everybody who is listening and who is calling in to have some of your questions answered. I know that we do have a few callers waiting and would like to have some answers today, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to give you messages from your loved ones on the other side. For those of you that have not checked out my website, please do so at thebutterflymedium.com. And also my Facebook page, if you go to the Butterfly Medium page, you can like and please share my page. And if you are not aware, I do Monday night shows, Facebook Live shows on Monday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's all about healing. Actually, this week we did it on Tuesday because it was a long weekend for us, for Canadians. It was our Canada Day long weekend. Canada celebrated 150 years. So thank you to everybody who listened and watched the show on Tuesday night. What a fantastic, fabulous show we had. Very, very sad, very, very touching. And I wanted to say many thanks to everybody who was watching, all the viewers, all the callers, people that I called. Thank you so very much for making my show so special each and every week and allowing me to give you messages from your loved ones on the other side. So thank you to everybody. Once again, I am a psychic medium, which means, I don't know if you are aware, but all mediums are psychic, but not all psychics are mediums. Not all psychics are able to connect to a higher realm, to a higher vibration. And today I'm here healing everybody that I come in contact with for a reading, because that's what I am meant to be here for, is to help you healing, to help you with your healing, to help you get on to the next step in your life, or move on to the next step in your life, because there's a lot of us that sometimes feel very stuck, and we don't know which way to turn, and we don't know which way to go, and we don't know if we're making the right decisions. And Spirit shows me all these things. They show me whatever it is that they're meant to show me for you. Severia, a good friend of mine, if you are listening right now, happy birthday. I love you. Thank you so much for always following me on this beautiful journey that I'm on. And I know that she usually listens on Thursdays to the show. She's out in Burlington, Ontario, and today is her birthday. So I wanted to send her a very, very happy birthday. So happy birthday, Severia, if you're listening. And to anybody else who may be listening, happy birthday if today is your birthday or you just had a birthday. So one quick thing that I always like to tell people about the way I connect to Spirit is, for me to give you a good understanding of how Spirit connects with me is through signs and symbols, through energies and vibrations. And the best way that I could describe it is that they play a game of charades with me. So what's happening is, during the time that your spirit guides me all these messages, they're sending them to me like a game of charades. So they'll show me so many signs and symbols, and I have to figure out what it is that they're trying to share with you. So why don't we get started with the show? I know that we have so many callers that are calling and are anxiously waiting and would like to have some answers today, whether it's about your career or your finances or your love life or your just your life in general, or you want to connect to a loved one that's in spirit that you miss so much and so dearly. I'm here to be able to give you messages from them. And know that I am 100% intuitively led. I go with my intuitions. Whatever they show me is what I show you or what I tell you. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything or to give you answers that you are waiting to hear, but those aren't the answers that Spirit is wanting to give you. So please understand, I am not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm not here to give you lies or make you feel like you need to hear such wonderful things. I tell it like it is. So I want you to understand that. And so why don't we get started with our very first caller. And, oh, by the way, guys, if you are on Facebook or if you're not on Facebook, please add me to Ivana Figueredo so you can be notified of my Monday night shows and anything that happens anytime that I'm on my Blog Talk Radio show as well. And please don't forget to like and share my posts, like and share this radio show, like and share my Monday night shows, like and share my page to your family and friends so we can spread the word about healing. And all I want to do is I want us to heal together. So why don't we all heal together today? Let's go ahead with our very first caller, caller number 805. Hello, 805. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you, Ivana. This is Donna from California.
Oh, you're welcome, Donna, and thank you so much for calling. California loves me. I receive a lot of messages or a lot of calls from California. I think Spirit is trying to tell me something because since I was little, I've always wanted to be in California. So someday I'll have to.
Well, you're more than welcome to come and visit. Yeah.
Love that. And so what may I help you with today? Is it a message that you're looking for?
No, I am worried about something. I've been on housing for quite a few years, and I had some complications.
I'm sorry.
And,
I missed what you said. What did you have for a few years?
No, I've been on housing for quite a few years, where I get a reduction on my rent. I live in an apartment, and there was some complications with the housing, and now they're calling me back in after 3 months, and I have to go over bank statements and this and that, but there's going to show money going in and out, and I just wanted to know, are they going to let me keep my housing, and also what other messages you're getting from Spirit around me?
I definitely feel that you are still going to be receiving whatever help that you are in need of, whether it's where you are right now, I do not know that, but I do feel that yes, you will continue to get the help that you are in need of. I don't think that they're going to cut you off just like that, but I definitely feel that strong vibration, that strong energy that yes, you will be there as long as you need to be there. But of course, they're asking you to help yourself as much as you can. Whatever it is that you can do to help yourself as well. Is your mom in spirit, Donna?
She is, yes.
Okay. So the message that I'm receiving, or the messages I'm receiving, is of a female spirit. So a very strong female spirit. So most likely your mother. Sometimes, as I mentioned, I don't know if you've listened to my show before, that a mother figure could also be a grandmother, could be a mother-in-law, stepmom, anybody who could have acted like a mom to you. But this, I do feel, is your mom who's connecting with me, giving me the messages of hope and of guidance, and letting you know that she will always be by your side to guide you along the way.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, do you pick up any messages from Garrett?
From, I'm sorry, who?
From Garrett. Garrett, he's on the other side. He passed a year ago.
Let me just see and tune in to Garrett and see. I was going to ask you if your father was passed, because I did feel a male spirit. I don't feel that Garrett was the one that was coming through. However, more of a father figure, and I don't believe.
Yes, my father's on the other side.
Okay, so your father was coming through with your mom as well. Garrett, how do you spell Garrett's name?
Garrett.
Garrett. Garrett. Was Garrett 24 or 14 or something with a 4?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he was 19. Yes, he was young. Yeah.
Okay. And does the month of April make any sense to you?
April's my birthday, in April.
Okay, so someone in spirit is validating your birthday, okay? Happy belated birthday. Garrett, who shows me the number 24, if this is him, I do feel that this person is of younger, so 24, 14, something with a 4. Don't say anything, don't tell me anything about him. I just want to tune into his energy. He shows me the whole middle of his body. I don't know why. Was he hit or something? Was he in
Yes, he was hit. Yes.
Okay.
A truck got him. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yes, he was hit by a truck.
Okay, so he was hit by a truck. So what he's making me feel, and I'm so sorry to hear that. That's awful. I can't even imagine what the family must have been going through and what your family is going through. But he does show me the middle. So when if only you could see me, like people see me on my blog, on the Monday night shows, you can't see me, but I'm holding my fingers up to the top of my head and kind of scanning all the way down to the middle of my body. And this is what he shows. This is his entire body, or half of his body, or the middle of his body was hit, like he was in an accident, whether it was a motorcycle accident or a car accident. But like you said, he was hit by a truck. So this is him validating what had happened. This was a total fluke, this is what he showed me. It was one of those fluky things that just you don't hear of, not that you don't hear of that often, but he's making me feel that it was a total fluke, a crazy fluke, that this happened to him.
Yeah.
Is this father in spirit, or is his father around, or was his father with him? What he talks about his father.
His dad is still alive. He was close to his father.
Okay. So he wants to send his father a message. An I love you message, or blessings. I'm sending you blessings. But he's talking about his father. So he makes me feel that closeness to his father. And sometimes, when they show me that there's a distance, that sometimes means they're disconnected emotionally, or in distance, or they're past. But he doesn't show me. He shows me a closeness to his father. That he was either there with them, or he was, like you said, he was very close to him. But I feel a very strong sensation, a very strong energy about his dad. So maybe if you can relay the message to his dad, He is so much better. He is so much better now. There is no pain. I suffered no pain. He makes me hear the name like Ethan or something that sounds like this, or something with an E, or something with a th, or something with an N. Ethan, or N. Earlier I heard Nancy, but I didn't say it because I didn't feel it afterwards after I heard it. But the name Ethan could be someone that's here in the physical world. It could be someone that's in spirit. It could be someone that Garrett knew or knows. Or something, or a name with the letter E. I hear things in a muffled tone, so sometimes it may not always be exactly the way they're saying it.
Yeah, I didn't know all of his friends. Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's at peace, and this is what he wants you all to know.
Oh, that's good.
He says y'all, but I don't know that he would be like that with a y'all. He says y'all know, y'all. He says he's okay. Y'all need to hear that I'm okay. This is what he's saying.
Oh, good.
And he's in a much, yeah. He also shows me the number 17, which could be related to something else. Maybe close to his age, maybe his birthday, maybe the day of his passing. I don't know, but he shows me the number 17, which could be related to something. Now, keep in mind, when they show me numbers can jump as well. It's 17, maybe it's a 7, maybe it's a 27, but he shows me the number 17.
Okay.
I feel that there were a lot of people around him. Whether he's showing me at the service, at the funeral, there were
3,000.
There was what? Sorry?
3,000 people.
Holy smokes. Are you kidding? Wow. 3,000 people. Yeah. He shows me there were like tons and tons of people. He doesn't show me there were 3,000, but he shows me there were so many people. And he knows because he was there. He attended, and he's so blessed, and he's so thankful, and he's so grateful for everything that everyone has ever done for him. He loves his fruit. I don't know why he shows me fruit, but he shows me his love for fruit. I don't know.
He did like fruit. He ate a lot of fruit.
Yeah. Or he could be showing me how sweet he was.
He was.
A sweet boy, but definitely shows me his love for fruit. And not many boys love fruit, but he really enjoyed his fruit. It's almost like he wishes he can have his fruit where he is. But he's happy and he's at peace, and his parents need to know that he is at peace. He's at peace. Yeah. So thank you very much for asking. I'm happy that I was able to connect with him. But there's going to be some movement with his parents, and I don't know what that movement is. I don't know if it's they're moving home, or they have a summer home somewhere. But he just feels movement.
Well, they're going in Idaho. They're going on a trip in a week. They're going on a road trip.
Oh, makes sense. So he's just letting them know that he's going to be there with them.
Oh.
So he's going to be on that trip with his parents. So let them know as well that they are going to be surrounded and supported by their beautiful son, Garrett.
Okay.
Very compassionate boy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So he feels that movement. He feels the vibration of the movement that's going to be happening. So it's something that they need. It's something that they need. It's something that they've wanted to do for a long time, and this is the right time, he says.
Oh, good. Yeah, they're leaving next week.
Yeah. Let me, I want to give you a message with my angel cards for you.
Oh, thank you.
Parents. Were you his aunt or a godmother?
Yes, I'm his aunt.
Your aunt, okay, because you make me feel a closeness to you as well. That you're his aunt, godmother. Yes, I have chills all over my body right now. I'm very sorry for your loss. And Auntie, he loves you so much. Yeah, and he misses you dearly. He misses everything. He misses everyone. But the nice thing is that he can connect with you guys all the time. And he says, look at this, the card that I just got, as a soul, I can be in several places at once.
Wow.
As a soul, I could be at several places at once. So he could be in Idaho with his parents, but he could also be with his aunt.
Wow.
And he also says, tears cleanse the soul. It is very important that you all shed the tears that you're meant to be shedding.
Yeah.
I have a new understanding. I have a new understanding of life.
Okay.
You have nothing to feel guilty about, Aunt Donna. This is what I'm getting. I don't know why. You feel
Well,
guilty.
yeah, because I wanted to put him into modeling because he was such a good-looking boy, and I didn't get around to it, and so I feel guilty that if I had tried to get him into modeling, but he was still in high school, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Don't feel guilty, Donna. Don't feel guilty because you know what? When it's our time to go, it's our time to go. God would have made it another time. So don't feel any guilt or remorse over this. He is actually thanking you for even thinking of even doing something like this. Did you tell him all the time, I'm going to get you into modeling. I'm going to get you into modeling.
Yeah, but he never showed any interest, so I didn't pursue it really,
Maybe it wasn't for him. But he thanks you for always thinking of him. He says you were a good aunt.
Yeah, I always thought of him.
Yeah.
Just little nice for him.
Yeah. And I'm sure you spoiled him, and I'm sure you loved him unconditionally.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He also says, I watch over you every day. And I have no more earthly worries. I have no more earthly worries.
Yeah.
Does the month of October make sense with his passing?
He died in October.
He died in October?
Right.
Okay, that's what he just said. He just made me feel that his passing was in October. And
yeah.
I asked, does October have anything to do with his passing? So he passed in October.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing how clear their energies are, especially when they're so young. He died way too young.
Oh, he did.
Way, way too young.
Yeah. My sister's having a very hard time.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't even been 2 years yet?
No. No.
So will it be 2 years in October?
Yes. 2 years, yeah. I was thinking a year, but 2 years.
Does he have a younger brother?
He does, yeah.
He wants to acknowledge his younger brother and sister. I heard sister. I don't
yeah,
feel...
sister too, yeah.
Yeah. Is she also younger?
She is... No, she's 2 years older.
Okay. So he is referring to his siblings, his younger brother and his sister. Maybe that's why I was feeling, I don't feel the sister, but maybe because he was saying younger sister, but she's actually the older sister. But he is validating and wants to say hello to his siblings, how much he loves them. Where's my card? Just give me a moment. I would like to give a message to his brother.
Okay.
Brother and sister. I am learning over here, he says. And he says, don't be afraid. He wants them to know, don't be afraid. Remember me by the happy memories that we created.
Yeah. He always talked about that, the memories.
Yeah.
He always memories with someone. We have little wristbands that we wear that says, remember memories.
Beautiful. So please give those messages to
I will.
Yeah, to his siblings.
I will, definitely.
They're beautiful. Please give my condolences. Is this your brother's son?
No, this is my sister. My sister's son. Yeah.
Please give your sister my condolences and your brother-in-law my condolences.
Okay.
And if you're interested in booking a reading, I know you're out in the U.S. I also offer readings through Skype and FaceTime and over the phone. So if they ever want healing messages, they can certainly book something as well online. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. I'll see if they're open to that.
Thank you so much, Donna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ivana. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Good luck with everything, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. You know, yesterday, well, actually Tuesday, when I did my Facebook Live show, we were just, for an hour, everybody was just in tears. My goodness. The reading, the very last reading that I had done, which lasted an hour, it was so, so sad. And when I hear such stories of young ones passing away, you know, in their teens or just born or in their 20s, it's just so heart-wrenching, and it just hurts my soul. It hurts my heart. And I can't say that I can relate to their pain of losing a son, because, knock on wood, my son is alive, and it's one of my biggest fears is losing my children. So I'm so sorry to all of you that have lost a child that are listening, and know that there is something more out there. They are watching over you. They are there for a reason. God needed them more up there because they were so special, because they are so special, and because their energy is so vivacious and so vibrant and so strong and so energetic. Their energy is just amazing. So we want you to know that they're always, always by your side. There's never a moment that spirit, that our loved ones are not by our side. They're always by our side. So please remember that. Let's take our next caller. Our next caller is 720. Hello, caller 720. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Colorado, and my name is Laura.
Oh, hi, Laura. How are you today?
Hi, very good.
Good, good. And what may I help you with today? I'm sorry. I know it's very sad to hear these stories, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I do have a question. We're moving to California, and
nice.
yeah, well, for my husband's job, so we didn't pick to move there. But hey, it's an adventure, so we're excited. So we're gonna go, and I'm just wondering what you see me doing for work or getting money.
While you're in California.
Yes.
Is this move happening anytime soon? Like, is it already in stone? Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Because I hear move, but then I'm just going to tell you what I hear, but then I hear no. So I don't know if they're saying no, you won't be working for a while, which is what I felt, or if no, you won't be moving to California, things are going to change, or that could also be that it might not be for long.
Well, so I don't work right now, and I'll have to get my daughter settled and all of that. So I know I won't be working for a while for sure.
Okay. All right. So but the move is happening maybe, I would say 2 to 5 years, 2 to 3 years. I see more 3. I don't know why. When are you moving?
We are moving. I am actually moving on Sunday, and then my husband is moving next week.
Next week, okay. But you don't know how long you'll be there for?
No.
What they're asking you to do right now, Laura, is take your time when you're there. There's a lot of things that you are going to need to figure out. There's a lot of things that you are going to want to figure out. Get your kids settled in school. Maybe they're showing 2 years before you start working.
Right.
2 years that you'll be there, but they're asking you plant your feet, plant them to the ground, figure out what it is that you want to do, get to know people in the area, make friends, with your neighbors, wherever you go, try to make some friends and talk to people. But right now they're saying there is no plan for what you are going to be doing. There's no plan, but I almost feel like you're going to be self-employed, or I don't know, is it possible that you would be your no? Is it possible that you would be your husband's secretary, or that you would be working for someone? Could you be like a virtual assistant, this sort of thing? Could you be doing stuff like this?
Well, so I was in school to do medical, and I had to stop it right in the middle because we're moving. And I've looked into schools out there, and they seem to not really fit. And so I'm thinking I would have to go back to school to do what I wanted.
Right, and you could go there, do maybe a short program for, let's say, for instance, legal assistant or executive assistant.
It's medical assistant. It's medical.
Medical. Right. I heard that. Or medical assistant. But they're showing me an assistant of some sort, whether you're a virtual assistant, an assistant to your husband, or an assistant to someone else. But this is what I'm seeing is like an assistant type position for you. So I think right now what's really important is plant your feet, get the feeling for you, like get a good feeling of where
the area, right?
You know, of where you're going to be living, and then start to look around as to what it is that you could do. Maybe you could go to school there, and do a program there that would help you get a job as an assistant or a medical secretary. But I definitely see you in that field. So maybe it's 2 years before you get there. Maybe you'll do a 1-year program, and then, you know, you might be working, or maybe it's a 2 year, I don't know, but you'd have to
That sounds more along the lines, right?
Right. But that's definitely what I see you doing. So, but I see more of like a self-employment, like a virtual assistant or something. You know, that would be fun. You could do stuff like that.
Oh, sure.
Be a virtual.
Sure, absolutely.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. That's okay. And I'm just wondering if you see us. We're going to put our house on the market next week, and I'm just wondering if we're going to get what we want for it, and if it's going to sell quick or not.
Let me just do some cards here for you. Messages from Spirit.
And any messages from Spirit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of them over there.
Well, messages from Spirit in reference to your question, because of course we do have some more callers waiting, but I'll see what kind of answers I can give you. So you're putting your house on the market as of next week. I do see, oh, look at this. This is so funny. The very first card that you got was self-employment.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, then that's cool.
Pardon?
That's cool. That's awesome.
So there's your validation of self-employment, changing your mind. You're also at the end of an era. They're asking you to not change your mind. I guess decide on what it is that you want to do, whether it's a medical secretary, a virtual assistant, or whatever the case may be. They're asking you just make up your mind and go with it. Go with whatever it is that your heart desires. That's what's important. So they're asking you to not change your mind. If you have changed your mind, you're at the end of an era, but you're coming into another era of your life, which is going to be amazing. And it's going to be very joyful. You will have a lot of fun. It might be difficult at first. You might feel lonely or scared or sad because you're in a totally new state, but I think you will enjoy it.
Okay.
You'll have to send photos. As for the house, I'm not getting an answer for the home. I'm getting the card support. So I do feel you will sell it, but I'm almost feeling it might take a tiny bit of time. Like it's not going to happen overnight. It won't happen overnight. Were you supposed to be doing something to the house? Renovations or painting or something?
No, it's a brand new house. It's brand new. We just moved in it. It was crazy. And then we found out about my husband's promotion, so we have to go.
So this is why they're saying, are you doing renovations? Maybe they saw that they've just built the house. So this is what they're getting. So I doubt that you will have anything to worry about. I'm sure that it will sell fast. I think the first the first, I want to say family or people or person that either put an offer in the house or show interest in the house, there might be a little bit of stuff that they have to get through first before they have the go ahead with it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah. So, but I don't feel that it's going to take very long for you to sell. And I keep seeing the numbers 3 and 7 around you. I don't know why. I saw these. I've been seeing them all morning, 3 and 7, 3 and 7, 3 and 7. And right now they're showing 3 and 7 for you as well. Could be 3 weeks, could be 3 days, could be 7 days, could be 7 weeks. I doubt it's 7 weeks. But 3 and 7.
Okay.
Could also be in July. Okay. Maybe something about July 31st, or maybe, do you know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So maybe July is when you will sell it. We're still in July next week. So there's a good possibility that you will sell it by the end of July. Let us know. Keep us posted.
Okay. I absolutely will.
Wonderful.
I absolutely
Well,
will.
Thank you so much, Laura. Good luck with everything. I want to say you're very lucky to be moving to California. It's my dream place to go.
Oh, yes. We're excited. We were looking at the San Diego area, but it's really, really expensive. So we're thinking about Temecula, wine country. So
nice.
It's beautiful there and lots of nice wine and
pools
and
don't drink too much.
Right. Right.
Fun. Enjoy yourself, and I'm sure that you will have. You'll have a fabulous time, and I'm sure everything will work out the way it's meant to work out.
Sure.
Always believe that everything works out the way it's meant to work out.
No, I absolutely do believe that. It's hard at the time sometimes, but it really does work out for the best. So I'm letting that part go. So I'm good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, good luck with everything, and we'll talk to you soon.
God bless.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye. Moves can be very, very scary for some people, of course. I know when I first moved to London, Ontario, I was born and raised in Toronto, lived in Italy for a few years. And then when I did make my move to London, it's scary. Even though it's only 2 hours away from my hometown, it is scary. So I can imagine what Laura is feeling. So thank you very much for that call, Laura from Colorado, who is moving to California. Very lucky. So let's take our next caller. Our next caller is 786. Hello, caller 786. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Cheryl from Florida.
Oh, hi, Cheryl. How are you?
Fine, thank you, and thank you so much for your input.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm taking you back to the very sad theme you commented on after the first call about losing sons, moms losing sons. So do you have any input there?
Did you lose your son as well?
Yes.
And it's so weird because I feel that this week has been all about losses of children. And when I did my show on Tuesday night, my goodness, I don't know if you ever watch do you ever watch any of my Facebook Live shows?
Not the live, no, I haven't, only this.
No. Well, if you go, are you on Facebook at all?
No, I'm not.
Okay, all right. Well, I do Facebook Live shows on Monday nights. This week we did.
I'll be tuning in. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. And just add me to Ivana Figueredo, or if you go to the ButterFly Medium page, you'll see my name everywhere, and you can just add me as a friend, and then you will receive notifications. Okay. I am very, very sorry about your son. I'm very sorry for the loss of your son. I'm going to see if I could tune into his energy, tune into his spirit. Let me just have a look. Where's my matches? I just want to light a little bit of sage, so just give me a moment. Did your son pass of a heart condition or heart attack or something to do with his heart, chest, or lung area?
Yes, lung.
Okay. Just give me a moment. I don't know if there was like a hole in his lung or a punctured lung or his lung collapsed, but I feel I feel that something happened to his lungs. Whether it was, maybe it was lung cancer, I'm not sure. But he almost makes me feel like it was something unusual. It was like a hole
clot.
in his lung. Pardon?
It was a clot.
It was okay, makes sense. So that hole in the lung is what he's showing me, is that clot in the lung.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the way he's showing it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very sorry for your loss. I do feel his presence. I am seeing a name, Stephen, or sounds like Esther, or has the letter
Yes.
S, the letter
Yes.
N. What is his name?
That Stephen is if that's his, is that a family member or his?
Pardon?
That's a family member's name.
Okay. So
His father.
Just shows his father. Okay. So he's just validating, and what they're doing is they're validating who's around them, who is here in the physical world, or who is in the spirit world with them. Or he could be validating his own name. Now, spirit loves middle names as well. So just know that when they give their name, sometimes they give middle names. Sometimes they give
Not his name. Yeah.
No, and that's fine. So he's talking about his dad. So wishing your husband blessings, his father blessings. Is his father's birthday coming up, or is your son's birthday just coming up, or
No.
Okay. Or did it just pass?
Just passed a day after, actually.
Okay. So this is what he's showing me, is it's either just happened or just passed. So whether it was just after his passing or what have you. Whose birthday was it?
His.
Your son.
Yes.
Okay. And he's sending you guys blessings for his birthday, letting you know that he's with you all the time. His spirit comes through many, many ways, many forms. I tell people, when you see dimes, when you see birds, when you see butterflies, fireflies, whatever it is that you see, know that these are always messages from our loved ones. Know that they're always following right by your side. Your son never leaves your side. Your son is constantly following you. Always, always following you. He is always by your side. He showed me the month of August, September. I don't think it's July, but I feel it's August or September, or sounds like August, maybe October, but I hear August. What does August make any sense to you? It could be related to anything. Okay. What about September?
No.
Okay. So just keep those months in mind. It may resonate to you later. I always tell people, if something doesn't make sense to you right now, don't worry about it. There is a reason why they show it. They're never wrong. So there could be something else that he's referring to, and maybe it's just not you're not remembering it now. But just remember August, September. Okay. It could be someone's wedding anniversary, someone's birthday, someone's passing, or someone got ill around this time. But just know that he shows this to me. He also shows me a big, 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 bright, bright sun. Did he pass on a very sunny day? Was it hot out? He shows me the sun. So I don't know what this means, but I feel it has to do with
I could get that message. Yes, that seems valid for other reasons.
Okay. So just know that. Are there two siblings? Do you have 3 children?
No.
He makes me feel two children. I don't know if he's saying 2 siblings, 2 children. Do you have any other children?
There's one sibling.
Okay. So that's what he's doing, is he's validating how many children you had, not necessarily how many siblings he had. Is this another boy? Is this a brother?
No.
Okay. This is his sister. Okay. I don't know why I'm not getting a connection to a sister, but that's fine. And that doesn't mean anything at all. It could just mean that he's confused or he's not sure how to say it. I'm just feeling brother, so I don't know if you've ever miscarried. Okay. So, but he is showing me his other siblings, so no need to worry. That's exactly what he's validating. He's talking about, this is really odd and really strange, but he's talking about a coffee table or a table or something, a table. I don't know what he means by this. Did you guys?
Could be something. If he could be more specific about that.
Did you just get a table or paint a table or move a table or throw out a table, or did a table move? Something to do with a table. I don't know what. Did you guys just have a feast?
There's a special one, so that could be.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Okay. On this table, is there a big photograph of your son?
No.
Okay. He shows me a big photograph of him. It's almost like a wooden frame. I feel it's a darker frame, and I feel it's almost like it's not quite an 8x10, or I think it's more like a 5x7. This size is what I'm seeing, of a darker color. He is validating this frame, this picture around of him, maybe on a fire, or maybe on a table, maybe on a stand or something. I don't know if this makes sense. Maybe at a cemetery. Sorry, go ahead.
There's a bunch of photos, but no frame.
With no frame, okay. He shows me a darker frame. So maybe there's a picture that you will receive or you will put in a frame later on. I don't know, but he shows me a darker frame, almost like a wooden, kind of like a very dark blue, navy blue, almost black, dark gray. This is the that I'm looking at, okay? Maybe it might be something. It might be something that you find, or you might end up seeing, and then you'll be like, oh, I know exactly what she's talking about, because I'm connected to him, and I know that he shows me this, so there's a reason why he shows it to me.
Any role of the hospital in terms of his relations with others, since a lot of significant stuff happened there in terms of interpersonally?
I'm sorry, can you please repeat that?
Does he have any input in terms of how that hospital stay related? What was the purpose of that for him in terms of his relationships?
I don't really quite understand. What was the purpose?
Well, I think he would understand the role of the hospital stay in terms of his relationships. He would understand that.
Okay. So what is the question that you want me to ask?
Oh, what is his perception of all that? That's all. Just what? How important was that for him? What was his processing of that, since it was a lot?
I feel very mixed emotions about the hospital, and I'm not quite sure what those mixed emotions are, but please don't say anything. I just feel that I feel it's kind of up and down. I feel that maybe it's not that he wasn't happy about it, because he's in spirit now, so his energy is very different than when we're alive and well.
Right.
But I feel there was some sort of miscommunication or something that went wrong, in a sense, that could have been changed, but it wasn't. It just wasn't the right time. Like it was.
Right.
It was his time to go, is what I mean. And he's just making me feel there was confusion, there was miscommunications, it wasn't handled the right way, maybe not on your part, that's his part, I'm not sure, but he makes me feel really confused about what happened. This is what I'm getting. This is what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was another gentleman around him or in the room with him or sharing a room or just around him all the time. But he makes me feel someone, I don't know if it's of his age, maybe it's the sister, I don't know, but he's making me feel a male that was around him a lot. Does this make sense to you?
Not that as much, no. Actually, a lot of women.
Okay. So maybe the male that he keeps referring back to is someone that's in spirit that maybe he saw while he was, let's say, either in a coma or no longer alert. Sometimes what happens is just before we die, we start to see, from what I understand, we start to see spirit guides that come through. So let's say, excuse me, if a family member of yours, like a brother or your uncle or your father, maybe he was around him in the room a lot, but he makes me feel the energy of a male around him a lot.
Does he have an idea of an age or a relation?
No.
Was it another young man?
I almost want to say that I said it earlier. He was somewhat a young man.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was your son's age. I don't know. I'm feeling like 45 or so. This is kind of an age group, 35, 45. So I don't know if maybe it's a brother or a father or a brother-in-law or a friend. But this is what I'm feeling.
And I was just wondering about all the women that were there.
He doesn't give me a lot of comments about that. I just feel the vibration I feel about that is a lot of activity.
Despite all the ups and downs, like you said, it's fate anyways. But does he perceive that last surgery? I mean, the cause is fate, or does he feel unsettled because of, like you said, the ups and downs?
No, he's not unsettled at all.
Not at all?
No, he's very happy where he is. And it's not because he doesn't want to be here with you, but he says it is the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place that you would ever see. And it's just a place that nobody could ever imagine until we get there. The weird thing is, I'm just doing cards. The weird thing is they show me the way it looks and how bright it is. I feel what they show me, and it's absolutely, it's just unreal. It's just beautiful, very surreal. But it's not the same. Their energy is different. They are spirit now. Their energy, their vibrations, they come to us through energy. And this is the way he makes me feel, the way he feels up there. And it's not that he doesn't want to be here, but he's very happy where he is. How old was your son when he passed?
25.
25. Oh, your son, the last person I think I spoke to, I said 24. So I wonder if your son was already there listening.
Maybe. I should
Pardon?
I lit a candle prior, so yes.
And there's the 45, right? So maybe 45.
I don't see the 45 now.
No. When I mentioned 45, maybe this is what he's trying to say is 25. It's just what I see.
Oh, I don't know.
Again, they play like phrase. It's just the way they relay their messages. Did your son pass recently?
Yes.
Okay. Because when they're now sometimes what can happen is they might be a little confused. Maybe they're
just
get familiar with things.
That's right.
So the way they relay the messages are not boom, 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 like bang on all these messages. And sometimes it is because they just recently passed. So they're just getting familiar with where they are. He shows me the month of June as well. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. June,
yes, that does. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Something with a J. So he's just validating that for you as well. But I have two cards here that I would like to relate to you, Cheryl. One of them is I'm here helping you. This is a message from your son. And also, I always give you a good night kiss. I always give you a good night kiss. He's always right by your side, Cheryl. There's never a moment that he's not there, that he's not whistling or ringing in your ears or blowing you kisses or maybe you feel a cool breeze coming to your face. Maybe your lights are flickering in the kitchen or in your family room or in his room or wherever, but he's making me feel that he's always, his activity is very strong at home.
Yes. Is there anything he could say to make it really 100% sure that, I mean, even though you kind of have, could he show me who was also very, very important to him or something so I could have no doubt that it's him you're communicating with at peace?
Do you know what? Honestly, it's whatever messages they give me. And I always say to people, and I know sometimes it's hard.
But I mean, is there one person? Because there's one person also that would be very, very important to him.
I'm going to tell you that I feel grandma. This is what I keep hearing is grandma. So whether his grandma's in spirit, whether his grandma was there in the physical. Pardon?
She's in spirit.
Okay.
Well, one's in spirit and one's not.
Okay, so he's letting me know grandma. So whether he's with grandma all the time in spirit, whether grandma was there, I don't know. But he makes me feel grandma is always there. Grandma.
Do you see that as fathers or mothers? Because they're both important in different ways.
Well, so a mother energy could also be the energy of a grandmother, like I said, a mother-in-law, great-grandmother, anybody who could have acted like a mom. Same with...
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, are you able to ask him if he's referring to mothers or father, maternal or paternal grandmother? Mothers or fathers? I'd like to know which one is.
No, he's not showing that to me. I feel it's a father.
Okay.
It's a paternal.
The fathers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, she's in spirit. And she presented to me after a very long absence. She presented to me in a dream maybe almost a year ago, but I hadn't heard from her ever since, 15 years she passed. And so I was wondering in retrospect if she was awaiting the passing on some level. It made me wonder. It was not like it was a month or two prior, but because it still had been so long, and then she presented to me very clearly that night. And in retrospect, I thought that perhaps she was more aware than I obviously was.
Mhm. Yeah. So, and that's the grandma that he sees. That's the grandma that's there by his side all the time. Maybe she was the one that is the one that waited for him at the gates. I always say the gates of heaven, or stairway to heaven, or up in heaven, up in spirit world, wherever he went to in spirit. She would have been the person that welcomed him there, and this is just what I feel, that she's always around him. Mm-hmm. Your mother-in-law. Mm-hmm.
And this other, I'm wondering about this other man that came so strong that you thought was a brother. I'm wondering if could it be my brother? I mean, could you ask?
Do you have a brother in spirit?
Yes.
Okay. So he's definitely referring to your brother. Again, I see things through signs and symbols. And what they do is they show me these signs and symbols. And it's like a game of charades. And I have to figure out what it is that they're telling me. If you have a brother in spirit and he says to me, I feel that there was a brother in the room with him, or he feels that there's a brother that's around all the time. So he's talking about your brother. Now,
this is 30 years ago.
It doesn't matter. Even if you didn't know him, which he didn't, it doesn't matter. They can still...
No. I know it doesn't matter, but are you able to verify if, in fact, that is who he's referring to? Just trying to be clear.
I'm going to tell you that's most likely who he was referring to. Yeah. Okay? Because when they show it, if it doesn't make sense to you at that moment, you don't have a son, he doesn't have a brother. If you don't have another son, he doesn't have a brother. There's a brother that's with him in the room. He keeps telling me there's someone in the room with him. It's a male. It most likely is your brother. Unless he
was the same age. He was also 25 at his death.
Okay, so what's really weird is, remember earlier I said I felt he was around the same age as your son.
Yes.
So that's exactly who it was. Your brother. That's exactly who it was.
Yeah.
So I hope that this brings you a little bit of comfort, Cheryl. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And it's just in closing, is there anything you see just moving forward? Anything just in my life otherwise? Is there such a thing?
Yes, I love you. I love you. Mommy says, you're never alone. I feel happy and healthy. And if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. Sometimes they say this.
Okay.
Maybe it would have been different, but it was his time to go. But he wants you to know that you're never alone.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Cheryl. Have a wonderful day. And once again, I'm really, really sorry for your loss.
Thank you so much. Blessings to you.
Oh, blessings to you too, Cheryl. I'm sending you a big hug. You're welcome. Bye-bye. I feel this week has just been one of those weeks where it's all about children that people have lost. Today I had a beautiful reading with a lady, and all I could see was it was her daughter that is in spirit. And sure enough, that's exactly who it was. It was her daughter that was in spirit. And today we've heard from two ladies that one lost her son and one lost a nephew. And then this week, the lady that I did a reading for on Facebook Live who had lost her son. Just it's just my heart feels so heavy today and this week. When I saw a client this morning, she says, "What's wrong? You look like it looks like there's something that's wrong." I said, "I'm just drained. I'm drained from. Absolutely love what I do, and I love being able to give the messages that I'm able to give to each and every one of you. But let me tell you, it is so draining because I'm an empath, because I can feel everybody's pain, and my heart is just so heavy. So I'm sorry to everybody who has lost a loved one, a child, a parent, a sibling. I'm very, very sorry for all your losses. And this is why we're here together to heal together. And this is why I always like to say, let's heal together. Thank you so very much for listening to my show. Once again, I am your host, Ivana Figueredo, the Butterfly Medium, psychic medium in London, Ontario. If you ever want to book a private one-on-one reading, you could message us privately on Facebook until our online calendar is posted on our website. Once again, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to all of our callers. And I'm sorry to those who did call in and did not have a chance for me to answer any questions for you. My apologies. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for following me on this beautiful journey, and we'll see you next Thursday. Bye-bye, everybody. And thank you, of course, to our beautiful, beautiful person, Tiffany White Sage from the Goldilocks production. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'm sending you many blessings. Bye-bye for now.
Hi, you've reached the High Fashion Hotline. Hi, my kids are obsessed with those fidgety spinner things, but I'm obsessed with putting a new spin on my family's summer style. Go to Old Navy. Old Navy? Yep, Old Navy's huge summer clearance is obsessively good with up to 75% off all the best summer styles right now. Up to 75% off? Yes, up to 75% off on thousands of styles starting at $3.99, including terrific tees and tanks, flattering dresses, and the latest shorts at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. We just found our new obsession. Old Navy, here we come. High Fashion, Old Navy. Valid 7/6 to 7/23.